My name is Jared Lukes, and I'm here to show you something called Luci. And just before I get started, I want to give you a little bit of background on this product and myself. First of all, this product is pretty conceptual at this point, so there's going to be a couple bumps in the road. I just want to warn you ahead of time, like you've never heard that before. Secondly, to explain the cloud blazer a little bit, I do get a reputation for having my head in the clouds. So, thank you. Thank you. Just to do a little bit of about me by using the product that I want to show you. Let's see. Okay, to get things started, how many people here are like creative professionals of any kind? Just, where are you? Images, videos, I don't care what you do, 3D, all of it? Wow, not that many. You guys all programmers? Well, programming is very creative, and I believe that to my core. But when it comes to dealing with images and video and stuff like that, what you're waiting for might possibly never happen. This is what you're probably waiting for. You're waiting for Google or Adobe or someone, Microsoft. No, come on. But you're waiting for somebody. You're waiting for somebody to take all the pain out of working with visual media in general, okay? And you're gonna get Dropboxes and Creative Clouds and all kinds of drives and things you can cloud yourself to death with, which is fine, but it still means your stuff's gonna be all over the place. And at some point, a project manager is just gonna be emailing you and calling you and saying, zip it up and then put it on a you send it link and all of that. So Luci was kind of born out of like my creative group over a couple of years, somewhat like the 37 Signals did with their project management sort of philosophy, just saying, we hate how we are forced to work with visual media, so we just want to pull it apart completely at every seam. So we did that, and I'm here to show you the end result of it as quickly as I can in 7 minutes. I've put about 2 years of my life into beating this against the wall and an amount of money I'm ashamed of, but essentially, I was born in Olmsted County, Minnesota in 1977, same year as the WOW signal, if that sort of gets you going. The other thing is, I actually grew up in Central America, specifically Tlaxiaco, Oaxaca, and Huetamo, Michoacan. That's a little weird, I know. But I did grow up there, and then I moved to the US in '92, and then I received my schooling here. Yes, I did. So after school, I decided technology, I didn't go to school. I decided technology was a bit of a golden ticket. And if you don't believe that, you can come talk to me afterwards. But the industry, depending on where you live in it, can't really discriminate too much. So coming up, I just decided to go into like advertising where nobody even checks your background or anything. You could be a murderer for all they care. And I rolled technology for 10 years with these people doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And what I hated was it just went in the garbage, you know. And so when I had my own firm years later, I was just always looking at creating product as a solution because I wanted something to finally stay, or at least a concept to stay. So this concept is created by these people. And they're all near and dear to me, especially a few of them. Like, this guy here is my son. When I'm on the board, his favorite thing to do is be like, Dad, you forgot about adding the accelerometer data. He's 10. I know, it's just weird. But they're all vibrant souls, and they were assembled to put together a lot of sort of advertising and multimedia projects for different corporations. But in the end, what we created was more of an idea about what we wanted our future to be. So if you think about like visual media, go to Google Image and look for anything. Google Image didn't even exist a handful of years ago, so this should surprise you that you can find as much as you can. But fast forward 10 years, and I'm telling you, visual media is a tsunami that nobody is ready for, okay? So, to get ready for it, what we need is something that sits between all these stupid clouds and helps us work with visual media the way we actually want to. Or, to be honest, when I'm at home, I call it light-based information, and if you want to get really nerdy with me later, we can talk about that. But we'll call it visual media for now. So, a picture's worth 1,000 words. I truly believe this. You see this word, now just like close your eyes or whatever. How many words do you think of after this one? Train, yep, it's good. You think of all kinds of stuff, right? It's good. Okay, now if I could get the audio on this, I wonder if I can. Now all the words you think of. Now that was sound information. Maybe you're thinking steam. Maybe you're thinking, I don't know. Right? It's good. Okay, now what are you thinking of? Right? Okay, so that's just one image. That's just one image, right? So if you think about trying to develop something like, I don't know, a corporate brand. How do people want to see your brand? How do people see it? This memes set on the left is algorithmically derived of who you are, your workplaces, other workplaces. All this media is being brought in from all the places that you work, including your local computer. So you can look at Vintage Betty, you can look at Cake Betty, you can look at all kinds of Betty. There is a major retailer using this platform to develop all of their creative brands from the ground up. 1 minute, this is crazy. All right. MD has proposed, could we share radiology between doctors with a system like this? Absolutely. In fact, we can get into like pixel perfect sort of annotation. You know what, I'm going to skip that. 7 minutes, this is crazy. It gets really scary when you think about what this could do for surveillance, and I would propose that with the right investor, we'd move it more towards journalism, because let's be honest, billions and billions of these running around the world means we actually could stand the fight if you want to fight it out. Beyond that, right now, I'm mostly consulting, and this IP is in need of, you can curate this visual too. Mostly that's developers and money. So we want to make sure that we can broadcast needs for imagery across the world, bring them back to screens where they make sense, help people get them into workflow. Pinterest, Ember, icebergs, we know about all of these things. This is not what we're making, so just come talk to me if you think. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.